Hello everyone and welcome back to TPL. Last time I made one epic speedrunning challenge with Unknown coming out on top. Today we will finish off round 1 with the new rules being added, but first, confessionals.
Poopies! Good day, Pokidades and Pokegents. I'm Electrodrift, and it's time for the annual ride-along journal in Total Pokémon Lawmakers. Today marks the 3rd entry of this journal, and also concludes the first results. It was clear I got 2nd due to Unknown managing to beat me by almost 8 seconds. Congrats to them! Additionally, today is the day we see the first rules being created and applied. Wonder how chaotic it will be. With all that being said, once again, I'm Electrodrift, and make sure to stay tuned for entry 4 of the annual ride-along journal. Zapping out!
Electrodrift, no essays in the halls. Also, Squid Game Season 3 later this year. Stay tuned for more updates. Also, I would like to announce my wedding with Beefo. My Burger King order, by the way, is a Junior Whopper, onion rings, and a water. You know, you gotta stay healthy.
Okay, so I didn't do bad in the last challenge, but whatever the next challenge will be, I'm gonna blitzkrieg through that one.
Let my voice of freedom ring! Hi, I'm Liberty. This is my first confessional because, I'm still learning how things work here. I am a newbie, but hopefully I can prove myself and make it far. Last challenge was fine, but I'm bringing my A game for this next one. Anyways, freedom!
Now that those are over, it's time for the main course, the brand new rules that will be added into the camp. Some rules will be announced by the contestant themselves, indicated by a voice out call. Let's start with the leader Unknown's rule. Psycho Combi Law. Politics. The leader can preview his legislators' rules and may choose to veto half of them rounded down. The legislators can preview the leader's rule, and if half of them rounded up choose to veto, the leader's rule is vetoed. Survival mechanics. Gold and coins are treated as the same resource. At the end of round, every participant has to eat 1 berry from their inventory. If they do not have a berry, they suffer 1 damage from starvation. You can build a shelter using 5 wood and 5 stone. When you have a shelter and make a forage action, you can keep an additional resource for yourself. Well, the first half of this rule allows the leader to veto rules, and allows the legislators to potentially veto their rule. One clarification, however. When a rule gets vetoed, they are allowed to make a different rule unless time runs out, because that has been the policy every time you've rejected a rule. The second half establishes a bunch of items and resources that do not exist yet, and makes gold and coins the same resource. A lot of this seems like it'll be of use later. Well, our next rule is the second rule from Blade. Gold, gold, and more gold. Each player is given 5 gold units. If a player wins a challenge, they will get an additional 3 gold units. Players selected by a leader to be the legislator will also gain a gold unit, and any player that DMPs in a challenge loses a gold unit. This rule applies to any player that has won a previous challenge or was selected to be a legislator in a previous round. You get gold. You get gold. Everyone gets gold! Yes, the moment this rule goes into effect, everyone gets 5 gold, with the known getting 8 and the legislators getting 6 due to the rule working retroactively. Rule number 8 is from Qbert. Shop swap. At the end of each round, each host and the poorest player may each pick one Discord message from the Freeze Fluffy Game Show parlor or a YouTube comment on a video uploaded by me. The non-duplicate items described in the chosen messages/comments will be swapped into the shop at the start of the next round, placing the leftover items and entering on the right. All priceless items are then given a price by our host. Yes, we have fan interaction now! The shop also swaps in and out items now. This means items will likely not be in the shop for more than a round, so get the item you want when it's available. Also, join the Discord in the description if you want to help. Anyways, Lawmakers' next rule is... don't say yacht or else you lose a life point. What's with the lack of confidence? Well, originally he had a different rule, but it got vetoed due to creating more rules than the base rules allows. So we got this instead. Now, with an actual penalty, discount for every instance of the word, because there's no limit. The next rule is from Potopass.
Every round after the challenge, each player who is not a leader or legislator can perform a forage action. This action is optional and you will not be penalized for abstaining from it. When performing a forage action, select a known resource and roll a d4 to determine how many units of it you find. You can keep 1 unit for yourself, but the rest that you find go to the camp inventory, a communal collection of items that don't belong to anyone. This rule adds the following known resources: berries, wood, and stone. Uses for these resources can be added by future rules. You can buy or sell any resource you have from or to the camp inventory. Buying any resource costs 2 gold per unit, and you can sell them for 1 gold per unit. You can also trade resources and gold with other players with their consent.
This is what I was pointing to when I was talking about Unknown's rule. This rule adds a resource system to the show and adds a community inventory. Berries are needed to not lose HP at the end of a round, while wood and stone can be used to make a shelter. 3 rules left this round. Rule is this: the Family Guy rule. Every time you get the bottom 7 in a challenge, you must answer a question about Family Guy, and if you get it wrong, you lose 1 extra HP. But if you get the question right, you take the normal amount of damage. Yep, that sure is a rule. Not much to say, to be honest. Reshiram's rule is up next. If someone has a redemption while getting eliminated, the redemption will be a coin flip. This is a confusing rule. So basically, if someone has an item called redemption and they get elimination, the effect will need to be a coin flip to activate. Redemption does not have an effect right now, however. And finally, we have Wash 3 Pokefan's second rule, the Russian Roulette rule. If 2 people agree, they can play Russian Roulette for HP. The rules of this game are the same like in normal Russian Roulette. 6 rounds, 5 blank rounds and a live round, and they are taking turns shooting themselves. If they shoot the blank round, they give the other person the nerf gun, but if they shoot the live round, then the player that shot it loses. Before the game, players choose how much HP they want to give as a prize. Winner takes all. Yep, a second game you can play to gamble HP. This one can be played at any time and is far more luck-based, but equally fun. However, we have our first executive order. Purchasing patch. You can only buy 1 of every item in the shop per round. In the case multiple contestants want the last community resource of a specific type within 24 hours, they will blind bid for it. Everyone will bid on $1 gold for them, and the resource will be handed to the contestants with the highest bid until it runs out. If there's a tie, the resource stays in the community inventory. This is a quick patch just to prevent super early deaths and reduce any reliance on time zones. Executive orders do not count towards rule numbers. And those are all the rules, meaning you've hit the end of round. No end of round effects will happen because there are no rules active. Enjoy your short day off before the new rules come into effect and the show will get significantly more chaotic. Firethorn will guide you to the start of round 2. Okay, it's time to start round 2. First off, Blade's second rule gives everyone a bunch of coins, and those parts of the rule are no longer active. Next up, the shop is now open. Here are the items you can buy right now. Due to Q-Bird's shop swap rule, there is a limited window to buy them. Lastly, let's roll the dice again and see how many legislators we'll be having. Alright, the leader will select 8 legislators this round. You cannot pick any of the legislators last round, however. It's finally time for the second.
No! Where is it? Ugh. Ow!
Oh. Hey, what's up? Why are you in such a rush?
My pearl. Where'd it go? I woke up today and it was just gone.
We can help you.
We? I only see you here.
We have an entire group here. All competing for $1 million Poké Dollars.
Wow. Can I join?
We already started, so no. But we'll help you get your pearl back.
Ugh. Oh well. Thanks for the help anyway.
Spoink has lost his pearl, and it's your job to retrieve it. This is more of a storytelling challenge, which is why it's so open-ended. There's a limit of 2,000 words, just so you don't write too much. It's not healthy. All entries will be judged by both of us out of 50, for a total max score of 100. The Pokemon with the highest score gets the leadership and 3 coins, while the bottom 7 will have to answer a Family Guy question, and the bottom 3rd and any DMPs will be up for voting. Challenge ends 4 days after this video is uploaded, and I hope you all can help this little Spoink out. Frightorn, did you really let a show invader just head out here? It's a small Spoink looking for help! What else should I be doing? Put him off the set? Fine, but only because I have no malicious intent.